Hey there, it's Diane Forster, and welcome to I Have Today, the show that inspires, empowers, and educates you. We talk about the art of intentional living. And I'm so excited to be here today because today marks our 100th episode. Woohoo! 100 episodes of inspiring, empowering, educational information, guests, lessons, solo shows, so much goodness in what we've done in these 100 episodes. And so today is going to be a special edition of this show where it's just going to be me, and I am going to talk about some of the highlights from episodes that we've had during these last 100 episodes, some of the incredible guests that we've had, the lessons that we've learned along the way. And I'm going to have an opportunity and a dare for you. If you are open to it, I hope you are. And I'm going to dare you to do something. So, well, I'm your host, Diane Forster, and this show is streaming live right now on the E360 TV network. We're also on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and we also do this show as a podcast. So if you prefer to listen to a podcast, it's available on all podcast streaming platforms. Now, where you can re-catch episodes if you've missed them is on all the platforms that I just said. So we do this show live and then it's available for replay. So if you go to e360.com and you search my name under the Fresh Takes channel, you will see it there and you'll see all 100 episodes. So I'm so excited. All right. So before we get into what we're going to talk about today, which is some of the incredible guests and the lessons and the breakthroughs that I've been able to share with you, I wanted to share with you that we always do an intention statement here. And this show is the art of intentional living. And if your life isn't coming from you, I've said this so many times, if it's not coming from you, it's happening to you. And how we make lasting, positive, permanent change is through repetition and by being intentional. And I'm going to talk a lot of mindset today. So I hope you're excited about that. And so one of the ways I want to support you in your life is by always having an intention statement with this show. And so by doing that, what we do is we put the intention out into the universe. And then you use that intention statement for the entire week, because this is a weekly show. And through that repetition, that becomes a part of who you are. That's how we create lasting, permanent change. I did that in A Better Today as well. A Better Today is my second book, my second best-selling book. And it's a 30-day challenge on how to have a better today. And I do repetition in that book as well. So each day's challenge, we recap what we did the day before up to a week. And it's in that we recap to remember. We recap to remember. So our intention statement for today is, I have today to be inspired by others. I have today to be inspired by others. And I sure know I have been inspired by so many incredible guests that have been on this show and so many people out there doing incredible work, people who gave me the strength and the knowledge and the courage to reinvent my life, to be doing what I'm doing now, which I could never have imagined a decade ago that my life would be looking the way it does, that I'd be, 5 years into a TV show, being a TV host and all the things that I'm doing right now. But I'm on purpose and I feel on purpose every day. And it's because great people out there put their work into the world. And because they're brave enough to do that, I was able to receive it. And that's why I put this show out into the world, because I never know what's going to resonate with you or not. I never know the one thing that is going to be that light bulb moment that's a life-changing thing for you. And it might be a culmination of things, which is why the show is about intentional living, and that every one of our guests that we've had on this have shared their stories of transformation, of why they're doing what they're doing now, of how they're serving in the world, of what they've learned, mastered, perfected along the way, and how it's now helping other people. That's what this platform is all about. And so, with that intention statement, I have today to be inspired by others. What I want you to do is go to my Instagram page at Diane Forster Official. There's a button there that says wallpapers on my page, on my profile, and it's right there. All you need to do is click that little button and you will see hundreds of these. We've now had 100 shows, so there's over 100. So we've had 100 live shows. We've had more than that. I think we're actually closer to 200 actual episodes of I Have Today, which all of them are available on YouTube. They're all available there. And that is, YouTube is I Have Today with Diane Forster. So if you want to go there and scan them all and check them out, you can do that. But what we do with that is we create the wallpaper there so that you can take a screenshot of it and use it as your screensaver. And then every time you look at your phone, you see it. And that's the recapping to remember. It's through that repetition that you remember. So that's why we do that for you. So go there, take a look. This week's this week's intention statement is already there for you. So if you want to check it out. And speaking of mantra meditations, we always end every episode with a mantra meditation based on everything that we've talked about in the episode, so that you could leave feeling better at the end of the show than you did at the beginning, and you can move in inspired action in your life. Whatever is going on, your day will start to get better and better. You'll start to have a better today. So that's what we do here. And with that intention statement, what we also do is each one of our incredible guests share their intention statement with us on the show. So what I have for you right now is a recap of all the incredible guests we had last year and their intention statements. So get ready to be inspired and empowered by what you're going to hear. So take a look and listen right now.
I have today to use my influence to make a difference for women.
I have today to be grateful for all that I have been given.
I have today to support one more woman on their journey.
I have today to be the creator of my creation.
I have today to grow. Every single day is an opportunity to grow and become the better version of myself.
I have today to extend my self-love, grace, and acceptance every single day and every single moment.
I have today to love my life, to enjoy my life, to appreciate everything I have. I have today to love myself madly and look at myself with compassion and with passion. I have today to live every single moment and see the world with the eyes of love.
I have today to show up as my best self, and that may change every day. But as long as I'm showing up and leading from my heart and leading with my best intention, then that is my gift. My gift to myself and my gift to the world.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley. I have today the thought that's in my head as I'm getting older. And my intention is to live out, I'm going to be very emotional, the best part of my life with the man that I love, 2 beautiful children, and an army of people who need my help. And I'm here to serve and love on them and continue this life for as long as I can to be the best human being ever.
I have today to show my partner in all the ways that I can imagine how much I appreciate him, how much I adore him, how much I love him, how much I cherish him, how much I respect him and honor him.
I have today to dare to be my authentic self. I have today to use my talents my gifts, my genius, even my flaws. I have today to put them all into practice to make a difference in the lives of others. I have today to use my power to change the world, starting with my own.
I have today to live the life of my dreams. To me, that's the most important thing. I have today, and today I will live the life of my dreams. I am living the life of my dreams.
I have today to remember that there are no mental blocks to be dissolved.
I have today to go beyond big to help others crush it online.
I have today to make a difference in the lives of the 192 million Americans who are impacted by addiction, and I will.
I have today to help another person get through whatever it is they're going through, and that is my happiness.
I'm Sonia Lorraine. I'm honest-hearted, and I'm compassionate towards any and everyone. And I am someone who believes that there's best and better in everyone.
I have today to focus on the catalyst for tomorrow.
I have today to be a better partner, a better boss, and a better person.
I have today to reset my vibe around anything that I'm observing that doesn't bring me joy, because that's the purpose of my life. And if it doesn't bring me joy, then I reset my vibe. So I have today to start that every day, over and over again.
I have today to create an impact on many, many people's lives. And I will give you a statement that I start my day with, which is, I am dreaming dreams so big that when I accomplish them, only God can get the credit.
I have today to live in a willing heart, right? I have today to live and receive from my wheel of freedom. I have today, and I love your intentional living because that really is what it's about. I have today my intention statement that I use every single minute of every single day, start the morning with it, and the day with it, to make sure that I'm on track. So I have today to be myself more and more and more, that I can embody myself more and more and more. I have today to become more and more me. And what an honor and what a gift that is. I have today to shed my skin and shed my fear and become more fearless.
I have today to love myself, because I can't go and exchange myself for a younger, better version than what I have today.
I have today to express my soul fully, using the mind and the body and the spirit to express why I am here.
I have today to teach more women and people who have been left out how to harness the power of everyday negotiation so they can show up confidently in every aspect of their lives.
I have today to get out of my head. I have today to remember. It doesn't matter what I remember, the details are far less important, but I have today to go from here to get to here. I have today to engage an angel any which way.
So that actually got me a little teary. I got to tell you, I'm emotional listening to all their beautiful intentions. I don't know if you caught it at the end of the video. You know, we want to hear from you. And if you have an intention that you want to share with us, we collect them. You can just make sure they're about 20 seconds, no longer than 20 seconds. Send them to us at dianeforster.com/intention. And the team will collect those. And speaking of the team, thank you to my amazing team who put that video together and runs this show for me. I'm so grateful. And that's just, a portion of the incredible guests that I've had on the show in our 100 episodes. We've been on E360 TV for almost 3 years now. And that's when I started doing the show live. And so we've covered topics that are a lot of mindset. Every show's been intentional. I brought in experts in business, in finance, in legal, in health and wellness, in like I said, in mindset too. And every one of those people you just saw has had their own experience to get them to where they are today. And so the intent for you is to hear something, some aha, something that inspires you to move in action in your life, to just start making the changes, because the changes that you want to make will happen incrementally. And those small changes, we call them 1% better every day. I've got a water bottle that says 1% better every day that we have available. 1% better every day is how you're going to make the big changes in your life, just by doing 1% better every day. And 1% better every day starts with awareness about the way you're thinking, the way you're feeling, and the way you're communicating. That's what I teach. Thoughts create the way you're feeling, create your language, create your manifestations. So if you could just have a little more awareness about the fact that anything and everything that's going on in your life right now is 100% direct reflection of you. It's not outside forces. It's not. If we can own that, if more and more people own that, man, oh man, would this world be a better place. And so every one of those shared their lessons along the way. And as I share my lessons along the way. So where could you be looking at your life and realizing, wait, everything was here to teach me something. If I can find the gift and the lesson in that, then I can make changes. I could make different decisions going forward that are more suited to what it is I want in my life. So I want to thank all those guests who just shared their hearts so openly. And so what I want to share with you is an opportunity. I'm going to share it right now. Is I have a dare for you. It's still early in the year, and why don't we make this year the best year of your life? So my dare for you is this. I dare you to watch every episode of I Have Today, all 100, just one a day. You can listen to it as the podcast, as you're, driving in the car, or, going for a run, or getting ready in the morning, or you can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on E360 TV. It's on all the social platforms too. The three best places to catch the episodes are: number 1, the podcast; number 2, on YouTube; and number 3, on E360 TV. But I dare you to go and watch these shows that are so powerful, so impactful, and just take those nuggets and use them in your life, because I'm going to be continuing on to the next 100 episodes with more changes happening here. Not only on my show, I Have Today, but I'm launching a television network that's going to be filled with hosts who are going to bring you the resources you need in your life, whatever chapter you're in and what you're going through, that you're going to get the support. And I know certainly, most of our audience is women. Most of our audience is women between the ages of 35 and 65. I know there's men here too. And I know there's older and younger here as well. But a huge portion of our watching audience are women between the ages of 40 and 60, 35 to 65, 40 and 60. And that is a time of transition. And we go through transition throughout our life, but it's a big time of transition. Lots of things change. If you're a mom, you start to become an empty nester, and you're less needed in that capacity. Maybe you've been working, in a career or job or an industry for a long time, and you're feeling like you want to do more. Or maybe you've been a stay-at-home mom, and now you finally have time and you want to do something with your life, but you're not really sure what it is. And you don't think that you have any gifts or talents or skills that are monetizable to share with the world. And that is just not true. Or you might be going through divorce, or in another new marriage, and now you've got a blended family dynamic. You might have aging parents. You might be in that sandwich stage of your life. or a variety of other things that might be happening to you. You yourself might be having health opportunities, don't call them challenges, opportunities, and be needing the support that way. So what we plan to bring you with this network is all of those resources that you need so that you can get the information fast, easily, and free. How awesome is that? So that's going to be coming up. And so today, what I wanted to share with you, besides the amazing highlights from some of the guests and some of the lessons that I've learned, that I hope you learn with the Dare. I hope you'll go back and watch all the shows. Really, I mean, is there any better investment in time than watching something or listening to something that can actually help you in your life versus some of the things that we use our time, scrolling on social media. Is that really helping us? Or watching other things that are, binge watching TV shows or movies or things like that. Not that there's anything wrong with those things, but if you're really looking to up-level your life and have really amazing positive change, create more love, more money, more success, more happiness, more abundance, more financial freedom, more peace of mind, then watch something that's going to help you do that. And that's what this show is. So, all right, I'm going to share a few highlights from some of the first episodes that we had. And our very first episode of I Have Today actually wasn't live, but the very first episode in 2018 was a show that was titled, it was How to Live Fearlessly. And my guest was Linda Sunshine West. And she wrote a book on living fearlessly and how to really dare in your life. And she does one daring thing every day. And I thought that was such a powerful message, because what holds us back in life is our fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of failure, fear of looking bad, all of those fears that we have, and how you grow that, get rid of that, because you're never going to totally get rid of fear. It's actually designed, in us to keep us safe. So, but how can you move more fearlessly in creating the life of your dreams, going after your goals, dreams and desires? How can you do that? Maybe doing a dare a day is one of those things. Just like I said, I'm daring you to watch all 100 episodes for the next 100 days. Watch all episodes of I Have Today. So that's what she talked about. And then my first show live on E360, so the first live one, and I still have the written run of show. I have it on a big piece of poster board where I wrote out all the show notes in colorful markers so I could see where the segments change. That was in studio, and my guest was Silke Schwarzkopf, who's a dear friend of mine. She's got her own channel, an amazing following, and hers is called Second Act TV. And so she helps people over 50 with transitions in their lives. And she has a lot of women health experts and dating relationship experts on there. And so for people to really create and live the life that they want. And so that's what we talked about, how to create a life that you want. And so she did it herself, very similar to me. She walked away from a corporate career and she had this calling to create this platform to help and serve people. And she did it. She took the leap of faith and she did. And her show's been running for years and it's amazing. I'm a guest expert on there. I've been on there at least 3 or 4 times. So that's worth checking out too. And then the third show I had on a dear friend, Gila Kurtz, and we were talking about how to stop overwhelm and be more productive in your life, because overwhelm is a real thing. There are so many things coming at us all the time. We get bombarded by 70,000 impressions a day. And then we have 70,000 thoughts in our head every day. And 95% of those thoughts are the same thoughts you thought yesterday. I learned that when you talk about people who inspired me as our intention statement. I'm so inspired by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I learned that from him. So I have an episode about him as well. I went to his week-long retreat, which was an amazing experience. I did that in 2021, and I did a whole episode on it, and I showed some behind the scenes, not breaching his intellectual property or anything, but what the experience was like as an attendee. And it's a great episode. Breakthroughs were incredible. But how can you stop the overwhelm in your life because you are being so bombarded by so many messages? And I get it. It's hard. I get sucked in too sometimes, and I start to believe the bad things too. And so if you're spending your energy and your time on things that are outside of you, that aren't serving you, serving others, but serving you, could that be wasted time? Could that be time that you could be using in a better way? Could you be more productive with your today? So there's several shows on that, time management, how to really use your today really, really well. So that was one of the episodes that we had. And then one of them was Bridget Grimes, and she is a financial expert, and she helps women. Ooh, speaking of money, and my palm starts itching. Hi, Mom. Oh, that's so funny. She talked about how to have your money make more money. It's a great episode because don't you want your money working for you, right? If you've got limiting beliefs around mindset, and hey, who doesn't? So many people deal with this. There's how many thousands, if not millions, of books out there and YouTube videos and, topics and blogs and articles on this very topic. It's so important. But if you have a bad relationship with money, then you don't know how to act to be more productive with your money. And I was just speaking of it, inspired by others. I was listening to Lewis Howes' show, and he was interviewing Ken Honda, who is, Money is Happy, Happy Money. And he was saying that your relationship with money, has everything to do with the amount that you have. And so I thought about that and how to be really more productive, more intentional, more focused and decisive the way you're using your time if you don't have the things that you want in your life. So that was another great episode. Then I had my episode, it was a solo show, and I shared with you 8 affirmations to have a have it all life. 8 affirmation statements that you could say on a daily basis in under a minute or two that could change the trajectory of the 8 key areas of your life: in health, in love, in family, in money, in career, in spirituality, in community, and in fun. And I put fun on the list, not last, certainly not least, but fun on there because I see how many people are not having enough fun on their way to the things that they think are going to create the fun. And so we have this wheel. Mine is 8 slices in the pie of those 8 key areas. And then how much satisfaction are you getting in each one of those? So what if you had a statement that would align everything so that you could start drawing to you exactly what it is you want? Every word on that sheet is very intentional. Every one of them has power. And so I have that episode for you. Just get my 8 affirmations to manifest a have it all life. That's what the episode is called, 8 manifestations to have it all life. And then I had on a guest, Alora Adelson, and she talked about how to turn back the clock and how to feel and look younger. And so there's so much out there about, beauty products and diet and all of that. It's so true that some of those things help, but it really is an inside job. It has to come from the inside out. And so much of us overlook that fact. Like if we changed the way we thought about ourselves, if we loved ourselves unconditionally, if we sent love to the 75 trillion cells that are running through our body every day and regenerating every day, if we sent them like Ken Honda's Happy Money, if we sent, created happy cells and really loved and honored and appreciated and was so grateful for this body, for this vessel that carries us through, and all of our organs and our limbs and our eyes and our ears, everything. If we started just loving everything from the inside out, you would start to look and feel younger too. So do the products help? That's up to you. Yes, no, that's totally subjective, but start with the inner first. Do the inner work first. So that was an amazing episode. I learned so much. And then I had on Steve Cedarquist. This was a great show. Now, most of our audience are women who watch us or listen to us, but I bring on amazing men who are so committed to their missions in life, and they've shared so much. And Steve Cedarquist, he went from prison. He was in gangs. He was doing drugs. He was in prison, to completely reinventing his life, owning everything that he had been through, and coming out of it on the other side with a new appreciation of life, new gratitude, love. And he's a TV star. He's got a successful architecture business and building business. He was on the show Fix It Up. Sorry. I think that's called Fix It Up. Excuse me if I screwed it up. I don't watch a lot of TV, even though I love TV. I don't watch a lot of TV these days. Anyway, he shared his story, how he did this. How did he become this like celebrity actor after a background like that? It is such a phenomenal show. And then I had on Brian Ridgway. Speaking of men, Brian Ridgway is the spell breaker. I have had Brian on my show 3 times. He is the only guest I've had on 3 times. In fact, I just watched a video of his yesterday. Groundbreaking. He is known as the spell breaker, and he's got a book out, Break Your Self-Help Addictions. Plus, he's got courses that he's offering. He does so many things. But Brian is a master at helping you dissolve your perceived issues and problems. He really gets you in just a session, in just a few minutes. I want you to watch all 3 of my episodes because it's powerful. When I first interviewed him, I got to learn more about him. And then I had him on and he did a spell break on me right there live on the show. And it was related to money. Now, here's what I want you to know about it. When Brian's doing a spell break, he wasn't just doing it for me. Everybody else gets healed. And here's the reason why. We are all one. We are all connected. My issue is your issue. Your issue is my issue. Again, perceived, right? So when he's doing his work on me, he's lifting the spell off of me, and it's happening for you too. You are going to experience the healing. This is what I'm talking about with this show. I bring you experts on here where you can instantly change your life. You instantly have actionable items that you can do. It's not just talking at you, that we're in a dialogue. We're giving you everything that you need. And so I had him on 3 times. And the last time I had him on several months ago was also epic as well. And he did the same thing at the end. It wasn't even intentional, but it came up. I said something that just came out of my mouth so matter of fact, like, oh, I got a long way to go. And he called me out on it. And right then and there, lifted that silly limiting belief off of me. Please watch the Brian Ridgway shows. They are so, so, so good. And then, oh my God, so many other amazing guests that I've had. I've had on dating experts. We've talked about sexual dysfunction. I'm looking right now. How to be outcome centric to manifest faster. I've done a lot of shows on manifestation because I want you to have everything that you want. And so how do you manifest? You have to think about the end at the beginning. So you have to be outcome centric. So whatever it is that you want in your life, you have to see it in your mind as if it's already there. You're already living that life. See it in your mind. What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What does it sound like? Get all the emotions involved of what that life looks like. And in that episode, I teach you powerful strategies on how you can be living outcome centric, how to manifest in a way that you're just saying things very matter of factly, and all of a sudden they're coming true. I told everybody before I moved to San Diego, when I was living in Chicago, working at ABC, the people who knew what was going on with me, I just said, I'm going to live in San Diego on a cliff overlooking the ocean so I can see the sunset every night. And sure enough, the universe conspired. And that's exactly what happened to me and for me. And so I had the end in mind, and I had the reason why. Why did I want that? Because I wanted to see the sunset every night. I wanted to feel it on my face. I wanted to smell the ocean air. I wanted to have a glass of wine in my hand, wanted to reflect on the day. That's how you manifest. So become very outcome centric in your life, and that will start to happen for you. So I want you to make sure you catch that episode too. So good. So I want to thank you all for being here. I see more and more people hopping on, and I hope that you're enjoying this. And wherever you are thinking about your life a little differently, thinking with more awareness right now. And so as we celebrate 100 live episodes of I Have Today. Okay. And then we had also, so many stories of reinvention, people who changed their lives completely, like Tara Garrison, who was destitute and disempowered. And now she's running a multiple 6-figure, probably 7-figure business now, completely reinvented herself and went from overweight, sluggish, sick into like this award-winning bodybuilder. And she's so beautiful and so helpful. And she is all about telling you, like, the thing you got to do. You know what it is. It's calling you every single day, and you just have to do it. And so part of that is sometimes we have to do the things that we don't want to do in order to get the result that we want. So, but it's pushing through fear. It's living with courage. It's stepping out of your comfort zone, because everything that you want, I mean this from the bottom of my heart, you guys, everything you want is only this far out of your comfort zone. Just step a little bit more, 1%. Every day, a little bit more out of your comfort zone. Like I shared about doing a dare every day that Linda Sunshine West talked about. Doing a little bit more every day, and that is going to help you make the changes that you want. Then included in the 100 episodes is a 6-part series I did, Change Your Language, Change Your Life. And each episode takes on one of the top 6 words that you need to just remove from your vocabulary. Never say those words again. And then I give you the words to replace them with on how to be really impactful in your life. Your life is going to change in the most magical ways. I don't want to say miraculous, but magical ways when you stop saying those 6 words. So those 6 episodes are in there as well. And then we had on, oh my gosh, who did we have on? We had on John Gray, that, only wrote the #1 relationship book of all time. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. I've had Marie Diamond on the show, and she's actually now my friend. She is an international feng shui master. And our intention statement that day, I remember it was, I have today to use all the resources around me. And so what Marie talks about is the fact that there's 3 levels of luck. So there's heavenly luck, there's human luck, and there's environment luck. The environment is 33% of your luck. So my office is totally feng shui. I listen to everything she says. I'm so inspired by her. And so she talks about the way that works and the little things that you can do. And she's got a brand new updated app. It's got all these amazing features. You got to figure out your personal number. What are your right directions that you should be living? What's your success? What's your wisdom? What's your health? What's your relationship directions? And so much in that episode for you. So use every resource available. And then I had on experts. I had Michael Andre Ford, who was talking about the angels, how the angels are all here to help you. And I had Michael Sandler on, 2 Michaels, about a month apart, both of them talking about the power of angels. And Michael Sandler wrote a book called Automatic Writing Experience, and he takes you through how to use his process. I told him when I had him on the show, I had to have him on the show because that process changed so much in my life for me. And so I want to continue to bring you people like that who are putting amazing work out into the world. And I'm using these resources. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate it. I'm using these resources. And so I'm vetting these people. I don't have a guest on my show whose book I haven't read, right? So when I'm bringing these people to you, it's because I've had a real life experience in a positive way. And if I could have real life experience, then you can too. All right. Then, oh my gosh, James Robiliata I had Anna Marcolin, who helps you to also change the way you think. I had Donna Miller on why women really do have the buying power, but how inequitable that is. I also had on Brad Menachemson on the last show, and he's got a company called Zadasi where he is helping women get the support they need, get the funding they need. And so he's making a change that I told him is going to happen in his lifetime. He's going to see how to with his ways of empowering women to create more equity in the world. And then I did 2 episodes because it was a 2-part series on the top 50 mindset hacks for unlimited power. Top 50 mindset hacks. These are things that are tried and true that I've used. I had on hacks that I've learned from other people, hacks that I've learned from my guests, and my own hacks. And so those 2 episodes are incredible. So check those out. So there's way more. I had Justin Guarini from American Idol, and not only is he an amazing, singer, songwriter, actor, but he's an entrepreneur and a businessman, and he is helping you, land that audition, land that job. He's helping with confidence. He's lifting the veil of what we actually think success is, right? What is that? And how to embrace failure, like is that part of the journey. So that was an amazing episode. Howard Berg, who is the fastest reader in the world. I mean, so many other episodes. So I wanted to come on today and share some of those highlights with you as we celebrate 100 live episodes of I Have Today with Diane Forster. And what I want to do now is we're going to get ready to do the mantra meditation. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I dare you to watch all 100 episodes and then follow me, comment to me, DM me. I'm very active on Instagram. Send me a DM over there and let me know what's starting to happen in your life. And if you want to record an intention statement and bring it in and have it featured on the show, then I encourage you to do that as well at dianeforster.com/intention. That would be the place to do it. All right, so now I'm going to pivot before we do the mantra meditation and tell you how extraordinary being a TV host has been for me, from all the amazing people that I've been able to bring you, how they've helped me in my life. And now I'm helping others launch and start in their own TV show. And what I want to do is invite you to my free masterclass that will help you, understand why now is the perfect time to do this, to create this platform. But we're going to show you a video really quickly here that'll explain it, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Hi there, I'm Diane Forster. Are you ready to host your own TV show? As someone who's been in the media industry for over 40 years, and I've had my own show for 5 years, I can tell you that it's really been a game changer in my business, for my brand, in my credibility, my authority, and the opportunities, awards, and doors that have opened for me because I am a TV host. Well, I want that for you. So what I'm offering you is the opportunity to come to my free masterclass where I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it, how you can add TV hosting to your list of assets into your business. It's easier than you think. You can leverage your time and save time make more money, make more impact. Now, there's a couple of things that you need to know about it. There's 3 mistakes that most TV hosts make, so I'm going to tell you how to avoid them. And there's 7 things that your TV show must have. So if you're interested in learning more, I invite you to join me for my masterclass while it's available. So I want you to go to tvhostmaker.com, tvhostmaker.com, and I'll see you inside the masterclass. Thanks. Yes, so I hope to see you at the masterclass at tvhostmaker.com. All right, so here we go. This is our time for our mantra meditation. So if you're driving, just listen. You can't close your eyes, obviously, but for everybody else, stop everything you're doing. Turn off all the distractions. It's just going to take a couple of minutes, and I promise you it is going to be worth it. So what we're going to do is we are going to breathe in for the count of 4, and I want you to pull that air all the way down to your tailbone, your root chakra. Then we're going to count to 8. And as we're counting to 8, we want to send energy to all 8 of our chakras. So our root chakra, our solar plexus, our sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, crown, and then our soul star, which is about a foot or so, an arm's length above our head. And that's a really important one. That color is white because that opens up the portal for you to really receive information. And so why are we doing that? Why are we counting to 8 and lighting up all those chakras with energy? Because every one of these chakras is connected to every part of your body. So it sends healing energy everywhere. Remember what I said about looking younger, doing the work, happy cells, well, now we want to help create that and boost that. Then I want you to blow out for 8 seconds, like you're blowing out birthday candles. And I want you to imagine that anything toxic, any toxic memory, emotion, experience, any feeling that you've ever had in your entire life, you're getting rid of it. 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 And you're moving it out. And so it's like, I always visualize like it's like smoke from a chimney, or like smoke from the train, the choo-choo train going by, right? Like it's just disgusting city, right? Get rid of it. So we'll do that 2 times. Don't worry, I'll walk you through it. And then just listen to the words, okay? So here we go. You can put your feet flat on the floor, put your hands down on your lap, facing down if you feel like you're grounded. Turn them up if you want more energy, and close your eyes. Now breathe in for 4. Pull it down, and now count to 8 and send the energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blow it out for 8. Feels so good. Let's do it again. Breathe in for 4. Hold it for 8 as we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blow it out for 8. That's my rainbow breath meditation. It's in my book. I have today to love my life. Something really good is going to happen to me today. I can feel it. Miracles big and small. I notice them all. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I have today to be inspired by others. I can allow myself to do 1% better every day. I have awareness that that's all it takes, that tiny little bit, to make major changes in my life. And that I'm going to recap to remember that I'm going to be inspired and empowered and move in that action every day by doing dares, doing little things that scare me, just stepping the slightest little bit out of my comfort zone. Because the more and more I do that, the more and more I build the courage muscle and start to live fearlessly, start to move in inspired action towards everything that I want in my life, start to eliminate those limiting beliefs that are holding me back, like I'm not good enough or worthy enough, that I don't have the time or I don't have the money, that I'm going to start to change my relationship with the fact that I am here for a reason. I am the power. I am the universe. I am everything. Every single one of us is. And I'm going to let go. I'm going to utilize these episodes of I Have Today and learn, grow, and expand from them. And look forward to each and every new episode as Diane releases them and keeps bringing on amazing, awesome guests. I'm so grateful for the resource that this is and the resources that are out there and available to me. I'm going to continue to be inspired by others. I'm going to use my time wisely and productively in the direction of everything that I want in my life, because I'm worthy, I'm worth it, I deserve it, and I am love. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank you so much for being here on this special edition of I Have Today, our 100th episode. I want to give a big shout out to all the guests that I've had over these years and to you, the audience, my fans and followers. I'm nothing without you. I'm not. And I do this for you in service of you, and it lights me up. So may my words and everything that I've brought you pierce from my heart to your heart. And may you move in inspired action in your life, living the I Have Today way intentionally. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.